Hello guys, you're welcome to this video. In this video, I'll be showing you how to analyze data using the Excel. Okay, so introduction to Excel. Excel is a software program created by Microsoft that uses spreadsheets to organize number and data with formulas and functions. So in this tutorial, I'll be teaching you how you can analyze your data using Excel. In the previous classes, I've taught you on how you can analyze data using the Microsoft SQL query language. And then also we also talked about analyzing data using Power BI. So in this class, we'll be using Excel in analyzing our data. So the first thing we'll be working on is simple formatting. I will show you how you can format your data. So let's get on to the Excel. Okay, so before we go into formatting, I would like to show you the Excel environment. I have to explain to you what it's all about. Okay, so this is Excel. Now you come over here where you have the book one. This is called the title bar. This is where you name your workbook. So you can come over here where you have sheet one. Okay, so this is where you can add another sheet. So this is the first sheet. So if you want to go to the next sheet, you just click on where you have the plus sign. Okay, so now the up here you have the quick access toolbar. This is where when you just clicking, you can add new, open, save. You can undo and redo your work. You can sort ascending, sort descending. Okay, so this is a quick access toolbar. Okay, and this is your name box. Here, for example, we have a cell here. This is a cell, and this cell is corresponding to F. You can see F and then F on the column row, and then we have 5 on the rows here. So this column box is called F5 because it's the column is F and the row is 5. Okay, we also have the formula. We also have the formula bar. This is where we write formulas. Whenever you write formulas, it shows up over here. Okay, so this is the column and this is the row. You can see over here, and this is the column. Okay, so we are going to do basic calculations. From there, we're going to understand how to use Excel. So let's say we have a number like this, or we have another number, let's say 2. You want to add this number. You want to see the total of this number. So to start adding up this number, you start with an equality sign. Okay. So come here, we click on 4, and then and use plus sign, plus 2, and then you click enter. You can see 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. Okay. So you want to find out 4 minus 2. You start with an equality sign. Then you click on the cells that you want to start doing your calculations. So you can see that C3, 4 is in C3, which is C, which is a column, and 3, which is a row. Okay, so you put your sign, whatever sign you want to use, minus 2. So you come here, just click on 2. You can see that 2 is in the cell D2, sorry, D3, which is D, and then the row is 3. So once you click enter, we have 4 minus 2, which is 2. Okay, so you can also use sum function here and get your answer. So you do equal to sign, and then you type the sum. So you see this is the sum function where we have fx shows that it is sum function. So we just click on the sum function, and then we click the cells I want to add up, and then here now you will not you look at the argument is number 1, and then the next thing you have is comma, then you have another argument. Okay, so once you use the sum function, you are not going to add the plus sign anymore. So you just put a comma, and then click on the next cell you want to add up, and then once you do that, you close the bracket and just hit enter. Okay, so sorry, that's a mistake. You made a mistake over here. Okay, so to put in another argument, you have to put a comma. Okay, that separate these two arguments. So click on the next cell that you want to do your calculations, and make sure you remember to close the bracket. And then once you close the bracket, just click enter, and your calculation will be carried out. Okay, so we have 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. Okay, so you can do basic calculations using the Excel over here, and then we'll get to learn other tables later on in the class. You can get to create random numbers by first of all starting with is equal to sign, and then you click run. Okay, so you can run between let's say you want a random number between 1 to 50 or 1 to 100. Okay, so you just come, you can see the argument, the first is the bottom, so we put a comma, and then the next argument is 100. We need random number from 1 to 100. So once you've done that, you just click enter, and then you come over here, you expand the number. You can see it over here. So let's just do like this, then drag this down. Okay, so you can see a random number from 1 to 100 displayed. Okay, so this is basically how it's done in Excel. Okay, so we'll get on to understand different tabs. Okay, so these are the ribbon tabs. You can see ribbon tabs over here. So we have the file tabs, we have the home tabs, we have the insert tab. In the file tab, you can see we have, if you want to create a new document or want to open or print or share, export the document. So in the home page, this is where we are now. So in the home page, we can see different okay, so in the home page here we have a group. So in the home tab here, we have different groups. We can see the ribbon groups over here, and then we have the clipboard group, we have the font group, and the alignments. Okay, so let's see the insert tabs. You can see the insert tab. We have the pivot tables, the recommended pivot tables. I can see different tools here we'll be using later on in our class. So we have the page layout tabs, we have the formula tabs, we have the data tabs, and so forth. So let's just get back to our home tab. So we also have the ribbon groups. So you can see the ribbon groups here, which have the clipboard. We have the font, we have the alignment, and we have the number and the styles, the cell group, editing groups. Okay. So in these groups, we have the commands. You can see the commands over here, the paste. You can see the bold. You can see the italics, the underlining. You can see the image center for the alignment group. We have the image and center, the wrap text. These are commands. Okay. So we have the conditional formatting, which we'll be using later on in this class. Okay. So these are commands in the style group. We have the insert, delete, formats, and cells in the cells group. Okay, so we get to use some of these tools in our data analysis classes. So let's get back to our slide. Okay, that's what we're going to format our data. So let's just get on to Excel where we're going to be formatting our data. Okay, so you've been given a data like this, and you are asked to format. Okay, so you can see how scattered this data is. So you have to apply different formatting tools to making sure that this data is clean and this data is readable and it looks is in an orderly manner. Okay, so to start with, you have to see how you can align the name to one side so that it will look nice. So first of all, just click on the cell, and then once you click on the cells, you can come over here where we have you can see the alignment to the right. Just click on the alignment to the right, and the names will come to the right. So if you want it to be in the middle, you can come over here where you have the center, okay, and it will all be in the middle, okay. So but let's just keep it to the right, okay. So the next one, Scott Thompson, is already aligned to the right. So let's do Jerry Madden. Let's align all of them so that the work will look neat. Can put that in the middle. That is the name. Okay, so for this other column where we have the color company, if available, if not available type. Okay, so let's just format this. So what we do, okay, so we're going to format this column where we have the company, if available, if not available type NA. So what you're going to do is you come to where you have a company, we want to bring down if available to the next line and then the company on top. Okay, so you just come and put your cursor here where we have company and then the brackets. So just put your cursor over there and then we click on pause and then you enter. Okay, ALT, then you enter in your keyboard. Okay, so we come to the next cells here, this Tesla, we want it to align to one side. What you're going to do, you just click on this where you have B, and you see that once you click on where you have B, it aligns the whole of that column. So instead of trying to align it to the right for each of the cells, you can do for all of them. Once you click on B, it will align for all the columns there, and then you come to where we have the align right, and you can see all of them have gone to the right. So you can further come over here to bring this back, okay, and then you can also do for this one. So you just come here, go to right alignment, okay, and it all comes to right. Okay, so we've gone so far. So what we're going to do now, we're going to give this a color header. So what you're going to do, you come here, you highlight everything here. You come over to where we have A here. So A here shows that you increase the font size, make your text bigger, okay, or you can reduce it over here. You can come and reduce the size of your text over here, or you increase it. So while this one is to, you can see where you have the fill color. So you color the background yourself. So where we have this background, you're going to color it. So let's use this color yellow. Okay, down the background is colored. So you can come over here and change the color of the text. So the text is in black, so I will keep it in that way. So you can come over here once you click on this drop down, you see different colors to choose from. Okay, so that is it for formatting. So we're able to format ourselves. So you can come here and button the text. Come over here, make it bold. Okay, we can also give it a border line. Come here, come here and choose your border line. So we want to make all borders or outside borders. Click on it. You can see it has given a border, outside border. So you can choose any kind of border you want to do. So come here, bottom. Come here. You can play with it, try different kind of border and see how it works. Okay, so we are able to format our data. Okay, so let's get to another topic. So we'll be looking at the alt and enter exercise. So let's just get on to our alt and enter exercise. Okay, so we are in the alt enter exercise. So use the alt key plus enter combination. Then the question is open sheet 2 in the first row in cells B1, C1, and D1. Move the text in brackets where we have the dollars MIN and then to a new line in the same cell. So let's get on to our sheet 2 to carry out that question. So here we have the data here. So we are going to move where we have the dollars where this for this other cells we're going to move these brackets and the dollar sign to the next line. Okay, and we also move this to the next line. So what do? We just click on that cell. You come over here where we have. Okay, so you come over here. Let's just click on enable editing. So you come over here. You put your cursor where we have the next cells over here. So once you do that, you click on your key, your alt key. Click on your alt key and then enter. Okay, so just once you are there, you click alt and then enter. Okay, so you can see once you click on alt and enter, this dollar sign comes to the next line. Okay, so let's do same for these. Come over here, click on here, and then you click on your alt and then enter key. Okay, do same here. Okay, so we have done that command. We have done. So let's get on to the next topic. So the next topic is wrap text exercise. So let's get on to wrap text exercise. So we come here, we enable the editing. Okay, so you just click on the cell that is wrap. Okay, so once you click on the wrap text, it automatically opens up the cells so that you can read all the text that is in that cells. Okay, so we click on the next cell. We want to see the text there in full. So once you do that, you come to where we have the wrap text. You click it. Okay, so once you click in, you can see the text is now in full. So but you can actually come here and then you see where once you put your cursor here, you can see the black cross over there. You can actually extend it so that you can see it clearly. Okay, but in case you have a lot of cells here, over here, we have a lot of cells and data information here. You may not have the time to just expand all of them. So what you just do is come to the column and then click on wrap text. You can see that it's much faster than you working on expanding it for different cells. Okay, so we are able to solve this problem. Let's get on to the next topic, the hyperlink. Let's look at the hyperlink, how to create a hyperlink in your sheets. Okay, so the hyperlink. So this is some questions that we need to read through so that we can carry out this problem. So open sheet 2. You can see over here we have different sheets. Sheet 2. We can see the company name, industry, and annual revenue. So we can see the next sheet is Facebook. The next sheet is on Walmart, and the next sheet is BMW. Okay, so let's just read through the exercise. Say open sheet 2. You have already seen the table that is there. I've just shown you the different tables. We can come over here in the different tables that I've just shown you now. We have the Facebook table, the Walmart, the BMW. Okay, so the exercise says open sheet 2. You've already seen the table that is there. Use column B to create hyperlink that will take you to the annual financial report of Facebook, Walmart, and BMW. Okay, so let's go to sheet 2. And they said use the column B over here. You can see the column B over here where we have the cursor over here. We have the cursor in painted light blue. Okay, so this is column B where we have the company name, the Walmart. We can see the Walmart over here. We can see BMW, Google, Facebook over here. So now what we're going to do is that we're going to be creating a link, an hyperlink, so that once you click on it, for example, we click on Facebook, it will take us to the where we have the Facebook sheet over here. So we're going to create a link. So this is how to create a link. So once you're in the Facebook cell over here, we want to create a link here so that once we click on it, it will take us to a sheet for Facebook. Okay, so we come here. Once we right click, then you'll see where we have link. You click on link. Okay, so once you click on link, this window pops up. Okay, so you come here, you click on where we have browse pages. You can see recent files. Okay, and where you have you can come over here. You also see where existing file or page web. We can click on where we have place in this document. So just click on place in this document. So this is the document you want to work on. So you click on place in this document, and then it will open up a command like this. So they said type the sales reference. It's already the A1 text to display. This is the text to display, which is Facebook. And then you come here, just click on Facebook, and then you said this is the document. You said this is the Facebook document that we want to view. So we click OK. So once you click OK, you see that Facebook is now painted blue. It's now in blue color. So once we click on this Facebook now, it will take you to the Facebook sheet. So let's just try and see how it goes. So let's just click. And see, once I click on the Facebook, it takes me to where we have where we have the Facebook sheet over here. Okay, so we just have to go back and then we'll create the link for Walmart. Okay, so that when we click on Walmart, it will take us to this sheet called Walmart. Okay, so let's just do the same thing we did that. So we click we click on Walmart. Once you click on Walmart, you right click. So once you right click, you come over to where we have link. So you click on link, this window pops up. So it's already in a place in this document. So you can see, you can check the cell reference. So we're looking for Walmart. You click on Walmart and it is highlighted. Then you come to where you have OK. Just click on OK and you see that Walmart is now in blue color. So once you click on Walmart, it takes you to a Walmart sheet. Okay. So let's do the same for BMW. So we come to where we have BMW over here. We place the cell over here. And then you can see that the BMW is in the B8. So you can see the name over here, B8 cells. So once you do that, we do the same. We right click, go to where we have link, and then just click on BMW, and then come to where we have OK. Okay, click on OK. So now we can see that BMW is now in blue color. So once we click on BMW, it takes us to BMW sheet. So we have come to the end of this video. Let's see. We have come to the end of this video. We'll see you in the next video.